Good day. It's the dynamic duo, Sister Jeannie and CJ. Welcome. Let's see, back or forward? Oh, you know what? I forgot to put this light on. Hang on. All right, that's better. Give me a little bit more light. What is today? Wednesday, April 9th. Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday, April 9th. I don't know where I am or what time it is. 2025. So thank you for being here. Just before I was trying to fix the crucifix there that I've got precariously stable now on the backdrop, and one of the legs of the altar table decided to let go on me, up by a laundry basket, and I think the Most Holy Trinity is I'm not sure if there's any emotion at all from the Most Holy Trinity towards me, disdain or humor or something. But in any case, I will do my best with what I have. And so let's get started with the Good Day Rising prayers. And today, my dad's coming home. We'll get him home this morning and see how that goes. Should be okay. Should be fine. We have the Most Holy Trinity watching over us, and Ben is here today. I have to keep him over this way though, because we're not quite ready for you yet, buddy. Okay. We won't get into that. That's it. Read a book. In nomine Dei, matronum nostra, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Let us place ourselves in the most holy presence of God, the Most Holy Trinity, and humbly venerate the Divine Family. Most Holy and Venerable Trinity, one divine being, consisting of Dea Matronam Nostra, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, one divine family. I believe that thou art here present. I venerate thee with the deepest humility. I render to thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to thee. O most Holy Trinity, relying on thine infinite goodness and promises, I hope to obtain pardon of my sins, the help of thy grace, and life everlasting, through the merits of Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Matronam Nostrae. O most Holy Trinity, I love thee above all things with my whole heart and soul, because thou art all good and worthy of all love. I love my neighbor as myself for love of thee, and I forgive all who have injured me, and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. Let us thank the Most Holy Trinity for the many graces that we receive, and offer ourselves and our sufferings up to heaven, and for the souls in purgatory. O most Holy Trinity, I most humbly thank thee for all the favors thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in thy service. I consecrate to thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, that there may be none that is not animated by thy love, or that would not tend to thy greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good, and let us beg of the Most Holy Trinity the graces which are necessary to us. O most Holy Trinity, thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of thy grace. Deny me not thy grace, proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which thou forbiddest, to practice the good which thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please thee to send me. O Dea Matronam Nostrae, Mother of God, I place myself under thy protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O most Holy Trinity, as envisioned by St. Lucia as the most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Dea Matronam Nostrae, Deum Visum Christum, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell, but most of all because I have offended thee, O most holy Trinity, who are all good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. All right, again, I'm going to refer you to the, let's turn that a little bit, to the most, the most well-read website, ourladyisgod.com, to please participate in the new petition of intention for your rosaries this coming year. It's interesting. As soon as it was sent to me, as soon as Mr. Nobody sent it to me, there were some more clues given for the give yourself credit information that we've been kind of like stalled with the IRS, as they are the administrators of the credits that we are due lawfully, okay, but they don't want us to have them, unless we put all our ducks in a row. And I think we've got a clue. Oh, and they're not going to help you put your ducks in a row either. So I think somebody had figured something out. We shall see. I'm going to try that once we get home. But it could prove to be very fruitful, and it has to do with power of attorney with your quote-unquote straw man ens legis. So again, we will work on that. There's a form for that from the IRS, and you apparently have to make sure that form is filled out and accurate and on file every 6 months. Not yearly, but every 6 months. So they throw in these rules to throw us off. Good day, Denise. How are you? And thank you for being here on this trip. All right, so let's get started with Good Day Rising prayer, so I can get ready to go pick up Dad. One thing that I have been given is brothers who, I have 2 brothers, and they are both good men, stuck, unfortunately, in the ignorance of the Novus Ordo. However, they're slowly opening up. I don't preach to anyone. If they have questions, then I open the door and we begin to talk. But we all tend to agree about the same things with the care of our family, our parents, which is a benefit. And that the family drama can sometimes be overwhelming, but we have this bond that we just understand what is best and right. So I'm very grateful for the Most Holy Trinity for that. So this process goes smoothly, as well as the estate and everything. There isn't a lot, and my mother is still alive. So I'm thankful for that. And so is my dad. And I honestly expect him to live for quite some time, believe it or not. I don't see him on his deathbed, as you say. He is in a lot of pain. But my diagnosis, okay, which I don't know, I have to be careful of my pride because God only knows, but it appears that it's totally diet and sugar related. He has inflammation that is causing him a tremendous amount of pain, which others think is their natural thoughts are cancer and heart attacks and whatnot. Are you going to go visit? Okay, he's going to go visit upstairs. Hold on just 1 second. Let me make sure that he gets there. Okay, that's breakfast is breakfast for him, so he's got to get there. Anyway, I appreciate your prayers and your thoughts and your notes and all those things with regards to my dad. So let's get started with Mass so we can get him. Deum vobiscum et quoque apud te. Oremus. O most holy Trinity, the Creator and Redeemer of all the faithful, grant to the souls of thy servants and handmaids the remission of all their sins, that they may obtain by loving prayers the forgiveness which they have always desired, who livest and reignest with thee, one divine family, forever and ever. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, hanc immaculatum hostium, quam ego indinius famulos tuus offeriti Deum meum vivum et verum, pro inimitabilibus peccatis et offensionibus et negligentis meis, et pro omnibus circumstantibus, sed pro omnibus fidelibus, catholicorum vivis aquae defunctis ut mihi iris proficietat salutem. Deum qui humanae substantia dignitatem mirabilita contradicit mirabilis reformarsi da nobis spiritus atque tuum mysterium, eius divinitatis, esse consortis qui divinitatis nostrae fieri dinatis est particeps, Deum Iesum Christum Filium, qui tecum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offerimus tibi Deum calicem salutaris tuum de peccantis clementium, ut expecto divinae majestatis tuae pro nostra et totius mundi salute, cum adore suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contrito, suscipiam rata Deum Iesum Christum, et succeat sacrificium nostrum in conspectu tuo hodie, ut placeat tibi Deum matronam nostrae, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Veni sanctificator, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et sanctificite blata prosequendo, et accapere hoc sacrificium tuo sanctum nomini praeparatum. Suscipe Sancta Trinitas concoblationem con tibi afferimus, a memoria passionis, resurrectionis et ascensionis Deum Iesum Christum. Et in honorem Deum matronam nostrae, et Papa Peter Sanctorum, et istorum et omnium sanctorum, ut idis proficiat ad honorem nobis autem et salutem, et idi pro nobis intercedere inter in caelis, quorum memoriam agimus in teris periendum Christum Deum nostrum. Orate, ut meum equestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat per Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipia Deum Iesum Christum sacrificium de manibus tuis, ad laudam et gloriam nominis sui, ad utilitatem quoque nostram totius quae ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te, sursum corda habemus ad Deum. Gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Te igito clementes me mater pater Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per Deum Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrae, supplices rogamus ac petimus. Uti accepta habeas, et sanctificas haec sanctam sacrificium ilibata. In primis quae tibi ferimus pro ecclesiam tuam sanctam catholicam, quam pacificare custodire ad honore et regere dignidis toto orbiterarum atque catholicae. Memento Deum famorum tuorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We especially pray for Katie Gage, R.M., Neil and Earl Lively, Maria Josephina Mose, Luis Antonio Cantu, Robert Dosco Sr. and Jr., Maria Josephina Mose, Letitia, Mindy Claret, Mark Jr., Henry Santa Croce, Barbara Santa Croce, and Benedict Santa Croce. We pray for Mr. Nobody, Amble Tink, the Cantu and Duarte families, Michaela McClarnon and family, Sarah and Becky, Jenna, Lena, Lori, Aaron and family, Maria and the Lineweber family, the Kendrick, Shorten, Dosco, Nye, Tafor, Began, Wolf, and Kane families, and their intentions. We pray that Mr. Nobody receives the funding and strength needed to complete the first Sedevacantis Catholic Council office in Monastery of Illinois. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion, transgenderism, transhumanism, child trafficking, child abuse of any kind, anywhere, place, or time. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, and medium of exchange with no usury. We pray for courageous men to step forward as leaders of this Catholic society, to stop the plans of this electronic currency and to bring about, again, a Catholic monarchy with sound systems, not in control, not to be controlled by the Jews and the Satanists. We also ask Deum Matronam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. With this Mass, please force the world to make the Jews the sole focus of their anger, and please free us Catholics from all financial enslavement to these Jews. Please leave the Jews and Israel unprotected by any government or governmental entities. Thank you for answering our previous prayers. We ask for the conversion of all sinners trapped in a state of mortal sin, especially the ignorant. And we pray for the elimination of all harmful radiation waves in our air and in our homes, and all devices, etc., that create them. We also ask you to stop the IHRA definitions for anti-Semitism from being disseminated anywhere in the world. Governments and the people come to recognize their obvious fallacy and ridiculous nature. All this we ask in accordance with the most holy Trinitarian's divine will and intention. Et omnium circumstantium quorum tibi fides cognita est in noto devotio, pro quibus tibi ferimus, vel qui tibi offerant hoc sacrificium laudis, pro se suisque omnibus, pro redemptione anum suarum, pro spe salutis et equlamitatis suae, tibi credunt vota sua, aeterno Deum vivo et vero. Communicantes et mamonem venerantes in primis gloriosae semper Deum Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum, et beatorum martyrium tuorum, Papae Sancte Petri, et Sancti Luci, et Sancti Jacinta, et Sancti Francisco, et Sancti Diego. Et omnium sanctorum tuorum, quorum meditis praecibusque concedas ut in omnibus protectionis tuae muniam exilio, per innum Christum Deum nostrum. Quam oblationem te Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus consecratum acceptar Deum, quae feceri dignidis et nobis corpum, et sanguinem fiat didictissimi filium tuum Deum Iesum Christum. Qui pridie quam pastoretur recepit panem in sancta sacramentis manus suas, et derivatis oculis in calamate Dei Patrum Spiritum Sanctum suum omnipotentem tibi gratias agens, consecravit, frege dedique lumis sui dicens accipite, et mandacate ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simini modo postquam ceremone est accipienser hunc preclarum calicem in sancta sacco anabilis manus suas idem tibi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Consecravit dedique lumnis sui dicens accipite et vivite exo omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei, mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis effundetur in remissionem peccatorum, aequates congregeritis in memoriam facietis. Unde et memoris Deum nostro virtuis, sed plebs tua, sancta justum Christum filium tuum Deum nostrae, tam beate passionis nec non et in fidis resurrectionis, sed et in caelos gloriosos ascensionis, affedimus preclare maestati tui di tuis donis actatis, supra quae propitio axere novultur specieri digneris. Supplices te ragamus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ibi hic perpetuum manus tuum, ut quod, ex hoc natalis participationis sacro sanctum Deum Filium tuum, corpus et sanguinum simsenimus, omnis sanctificatione caeleste gratia repeam ad pedenum Christum Deum nostrae. We pray for those who have died. We especially pray for Grace Grammy Cogan, for whom this Mass is being offered. Ipsis Deum et omnibum in Christum quiscentibum locum refugere ducis et pacis dolor geste procamor pedenum Christum Deum nostrum, perquem hec omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bona creas, sanctificas, vivicas, consecratis et praestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso. Est tibi Deum Matrum omnipotente in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria. Ave Dea, matronam nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum, sanctam tuum in mulieribus, Dea matronam nostrae matram, Deum Iesum Christum, misericordia nobis, peccatoribus nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos, quaesimus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ab omnibus malis, praeteritis, praesentibus et futuris, et intercedente beata et gloriosa semper Deum matronam nostrae. Cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis da propitius pacem in divus nostris. Ut opia misericordiae tuae aduiti et peccato, simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbatione securi. Periendum Deum nostrum, Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrum, qui tegum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam. Pax Deum Iesum Christum sed semper vobiscum, et quoque apud te, haecum extio et consecratio corporis et sanguinis Deum Iesum Christum, fiat accipientibus nobis, in ad salutem aeternam. Pax tecum, et quoque apud te. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum matronam nostrae, quadrant Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per mortem tuam unum vivificasti, libera me per hoc sacro sanctum corpus et sanguinum tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis, et universis males, et fac me tuis semper in hadere mandatis, et ad unumquam separare permittas. Qui cum eodem Deum matronam nostrae et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum vivis et reinam aeternam. Perceptio corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum quod ego in inius sumere praesumo non mihi proveniat in judicium et condemnationem, sed pro tua pietate prosit mihi adjutu mentis copris et medelam percipiendam, qui vivis et reinas cum Dei maternam nostrae, in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. In panem celestem ecipiam in nomine Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Dea maternam nostrum non sunt dignius, ut et suffetum meas in tantidique persona paternam mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sunt dignius, ut et suffetum meas in tantidique persona paternam mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sunt dignius, ut et suffetum meas in tantidique persona paternam mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Quid retibus Deum Iesum Christum pro omnibus quae retubit mihi, calicem salutaris ecipiam in nomine Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo. Laudans invocabo Deum maternam nostra et ab inimicis meis salvos ero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Colore Sanctus Deum Iesum Christum pedimente capiam et testimonium et temporati et nobis remedium sempiternum. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum quod sanguis quam petare et hereat, visceribus meis apraesta, ut in me non remaniat scelera macula quem puerat sancta reficerunt sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te, oremus. May the prayer of thy suppliants profit the souls of thy servants and handmaids, we beseech you, most holy Trinity, that thou mayest free them from all sins and make them sharers in thy redemption, who livest and reignest with thee, one divine family, forever and ever. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te, ite mises, Deum gratia. Placia tibi sancta Trinitam obsequium servitutis mea et praestaud sacrificium coroculis tuae maestatis in unus autoritivis et acceptabile minque et omnibus pro quibus idut obdolis et miserante propitiae Christum Deum nostrum. Sanctificat vos omnipotens Deum, Matronam et Filium et Spiritum Sanctum, Deum Matronam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. O most holy Trinity, I believe, I venerate, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not venerate, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most holy Trinity, Deum Matronam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I venerate thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of Deum Iesum Christum, present here, in reparation for the outrages, sacrileges, and indifference by which he himself is offended, and through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart, and the Immaculate Heart of God, Our Lady, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Deum Matronam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. Thank you for being here. Hello, Truth Heart. How are you? Good day. Good day, good day, good day. Please go and sanctify all those who you meet. And again, thank you for your prayers and your well wishes for my dad and my mom. They were very good to me, and I had a very good childhood. And I thank, especially, I thank my dad for that. He was always participating in our lives in helpful ways. I wish he learned about parasites earlier, but it is what it is, and and that's why I share it so much with others. Tackle those guys. All right, please go and sanctify all those who you meet. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, 7:30. Have a great day.